Our BBC investigation has discovered there are currently more than 500 illegal waste dumps operating across England, with at least 11 sites containing more than 20,000 tonnes of waste.
Police say many are linked to organised crime gangs, and residents living nearby say more needs to be done to clean them up and protect the environment, as Jenny Kumar reports.
Dumped by the road and tonnes of rubbish tipped in the woods. Across the country, waste crime is on the rise, with some sites reaching industrial proportions in the countryside.
So this is the site here on the right. It's a legal tipping site. There have been things going on for 6 or 7 years to our knowledge. There have been incidents of spontaneous combustion where material is heated and caught fire.
The fog obscures the scale of this dump near Gloucester, but on a clear day you can see tonnes of construction rubbish sprawled across 2 acres.
At certain times there have been half a dozen lorries or more here in tipping every day. It's called smell, there's been smoke, there's been noise, so those really have been the concerns that we've had as local residents.
The Environment Agency says it's investigating, but locals feel furious and frustrated at the lack of change. We contacted the person believed to be using this site, but he declined to comment. The BBC has learned there are more than 500 illegal waste sites operating across England, and at least 11 are massive, containing more than 20,000 tonnes of waste. For criminals, this is big business. Police! West Mercia police say this crime is on the rise. Earlier this month, officers carried out this raid as part of an investigation into money laundering linked to illegal waste dumping.
I'm going to have to arrest you on suspicion.
2 men were arrested and £100,000 in cash was seized.
This is a site that was operating for around 12 months. It's where 6,500 to 8,000 tonnes of household waste has been shredded and deposited on the land.
But they've had some success in closing down sites in the past, including this one.
It's organised crime, and it is operated as a business, but just without the people behind it paying the appropriate levies and taxes and operating within the licences. It's not always, but it can be that cliche idea of organised crime where there's violence and intimidation and threats involved. But what we're talking here is that illegitimate business operation that is individuals profiting from pollution of the environment.
But some residents living near this site in Worcestershire say they have felt threatened. Why is it that you wanted to do this interview anonymously?
Primarily because of the fear of the intimidation. I say we've had several villagers who have been intimidated. They've had people park outside their house, they've been followed. But the fact that these sites are so big and there are so many, it just goes to show that the criminals know that the authorities are inadequate and they know that the penalties are inadequate.
The landowner of the site in Worcestershire didn't want to speak to us when we visited, but has previously said the land is rented out. The tenant and operators of the other illegal sites targeted by West Mercia police declined to comment. Here in Kidlington in Oxfordshire, action is being taken. The Environment Agency says it's made the exceptional decision to clear the site because of its fire risk. So from this site you can see the river and the tip. But there's anger at how the agency has dealt with this.
The Environment Agency have agreed that they will clean up this site, but the price tag for that is £10 million. It would have been better if the dump had been stopped happening earlier so that the cost of clear-up was a lot less, and of course the environmental damage wouldn't have happened.
We share the public's disgust for the things that are happening and for the waste crime that we're seeing, and we are taking action. Every year we're shutting down hundreds of illegal waste sites, preventing waste from being illegally exported. But it's a dynamic picture for all the waste sites that we're closing. We're seeing more and more pop up around the country.
For the communities living near these sites, there's a feeling that the authorities have a huge mountain to climb to stop this crime. Jenny Kumar, BBC News.